Hello everyone! Is a new superhero again? Marvel's 2022 debut is here. This girl wears a knotted bracelet. Inadvertently activates superpower. It turned out that it was an alien artifact. Crazy spirits wandered to the Earth. The bracelet has open power to dimensions. How many people chased her from here? She decided to take that embrace. Let's watch the movie with the king of movies. Just launched this very good. Kamala was a little girl, like superheroes, in which Captain Marvel is the person. Favorite girl. In the near future, the school will organize a festival. Dress up superheroes. But she was born into a family. Pakistan. So my parents are very conservative. Did not agree to the little girl participate in this festival. Kamala was a dreamy girl. To the classroom, there is only a corruption is good. It seems that she can't practice. In any case, fortunately, Kamala has a close friend Bruno. A boy is also very similar. Enjoy and share the same direction. That day, Kamala received gifts from grandmothers. Inside is a bizarre bracelet. But the mother saw it immediately, extremely angry. It turns out that grandmothers are just like as Kamala dreamed all day. The next day, the carnival begins. The little girl holding the bracelet intended to bring it to the carnival. Because her parents didn't give it away, Kamala, sneaking out of the room on his own, and Bruno hide to the carnival. The festive atmosphere was fun. It's beyond imagination to look at. The model of stealing the ghost without the girl is excited. Immediately go to the toilet to change clothes. But when Kamala opens her arms, use it as a page, suddenly a protective layer came out. Currently, her body is out of control, falling into another space region. Until he returns to reality. It is also when they have to go on stage to participate in the contest. Countless spotlights make. The little girl was overly nervous. A fast heartbeat that makes Kamala jump. Naturally, super love. Kamala's ability was also shocked. Before this scene, inadvertently swinging his hand at them. Ant-Man model head. The audience still thinks it's real fantasy is hooray. I didn't expect a second behind people's heads. Giant ants fell, destroying all the costumes, and the wall collapsed. The giant hammer broke the cable. Go down and push a girl away. Fortunately, Kamala was able to pick it up in time. Girl at the last second died. Bruno took advantage of the chaos and hurriedly gave. Kamala leaves the girl in need to the room urgently before being. Parents found out. When he climbs up, he suddenly has superpowers. Force comes into play. The little girl thought that her family didn't know who expected it. When I entered the room, my mother was already waiting, fervently begging Kamala not to daydream anymore. After Mom left, Kamala lay on the way to look at the poster, Captain Marvel, and then look super. Their capacity. The little girl was so excited that she can sleep since. When she has the superpower, Kamala, full of confidence. What day is the shy girl? It's like turning into a different human being with a dreamy nature. The first thing she did later, when there are superpowers, of course, it's bragging to friends. She led Bruno into a corner. Star to show no. Suspected that Kamala's fist was too heavy, cannot be controlled. Bruno wants to be a superhero must exercise health. Before Kamala watches, Bruno Gaming came up with that idea, is to use the power to form a ladder, so it is possible to move in the air. So Kamala began to practice. Show the plan. At first, the control was not good and fell. Kamala immediately used her fear to control his superpowers. In the end, he still couldn't take 2 steps. After a long time of training, episode 100. Only Kamala can only control the power, force at will, but can also move on its own due to these pads. After having Kamala's superpowers, always want to be expressed. Seeing others jump into the water, is she thinking of saving? Who would have suspected that boy? Immediately attracted Kamala. So the love of judgment came knocking on the door. Kamran was a rich man. Driving a supercar to bring Kamala home made her couldn't be more excited. Until the next day's class, it was still jubilant. But because it is so jubilant, that the glowing nose, the little girl had to hurry to cover face leaving the classroom. While Kamala didn't know what to do in the toilet, the purple light turned to his hands again. At dinner, the bracelet began to change again. Kamala saw a strange woman. When she woke up, her mother was splash holy water on Kamala. At night, the little girl sneaks. Call Grandma, she said. The bracelet was passed on from her mother. As soon as he said this, Kamala's father came to the door again. As he walked in, Kamala had the hand closes the door tightly. Grandma saw that and hurriedly, turn off your phone. Noon. The next day, Kamala asked her mother about her great-grandmother. As a result, the mother said that the old lady, greatness, brought shame. So, the whole family had to move here. But what was the matter? The mother did not say. At the same time, the organization of the anti-differentiation is also from the friend who was saved by Kamala the day before. They know that the little girl is different. The day before was Muslim. On this side, Kamala came to the market and asked what was going on. As a result, I heard the story of the grandmother is to kill people and then flee. Nothing was good. At the same time, there was a boy climbing. Go up to the tower to take a selfie. Unfortunately, slipped and fell out. Everyone below is all panic in a dangerous moment. Kamala gave him a pedestal. Everyone below is at the same time filming. Kamala using super, the ability to run in the air to reach the boy. Suddenly, the boy slipped and fell. Luckily, Kamala was able to make a pedestal to escape from danger. Everyone below the lake canopy. Magical girl bonus. Saving people was brought on the internet is extremely hot. But when Kamala held out her hand, the bracelet suddenly activated in front of his eyes. A woman appeared. Kamala lost her mind, making super, the ability to disappear. The little girl hurriedly regained her composure, releasing beams of energy that helped. The boy landed safely. Although the boy is okay, Kamala is not, and gradually picked her up. She hurriedly ran, crossing the buildings looking to a small alley. Suddenly a flycam appeared behind him. Know that Kamala is not good. Immediately ran away. Unexpectedly, the road ahead was stopped by the police. Kamala once again regained superpowers. The police shot Kamala, causing her to fall to the ground. At this moment, a jungle supercar next to Kamala. Suddenly, someone called his name in the back seat. Unexpectedly, it was the woman, just now appeared dazzling. And Kamala is her son. At this time, the woman said, it turned out that in 1942, Kamala's great-grandmother found the bracelets at ancient tombs. She put it on and immediately activate divine power. But because the British were pursuing, the group split up and fled. From that year to now, the people standing in front of Kamala have lived for more than 100 years. They are the species that go from another dimension, thanks to supernatural energy, so aging is very slow. They need her to use the bracelet, open the door of space, help them return to their world. But for the time being, Kamala has not yet know how to use it. I went to Bruno to ask him for help. Asked him to find a reason about travel. True. Grace. At the same time, the Department of Damage Control have come to the mosque to investigate the mysterious girl with superpowers. Kamala's force does not know danger. Danger is approaching. Still preparing with family members for my brother's wedding. In the evening, she came to look for Bruno. Ask if you found a way. Traveling through the air. Bruno warns that there is a way, but extremely dangerous. He wanted Kamala to give him more. Kamala's time home. Texted Kamran to tell his mother not to rush. Unexpectedly, immediately changed his attitude. No matter what the danger, he also wanted Kamala to use his powers, right, to open the space tunnel. Kamala still doesn't know, and is greedy. His brother's wedding ceremony. Kamran hurriedly came over. Said his mother and the other Didin would kill. All of you are here for the sake of the ring. As soon as he finished speaking, the Didin also came. Kamala saw this, and hurriedly, pulling together fire alarms. Everyone hears a hurried voice. Gold leaves the wedding. Kamala left in the chaos. Unexpectedly, there was a guy who poked. Road blocking protection treatment. Kamala could only continue to run. Seeing before and after is blocked. Immediately ran into the kitchen. The staff in the kitchen saw the enemy. Terrifying. All ran out. But my mother also immediately attacked Kamala. The Dintons joined forces to beat Kamala. Rumbling Kamala is surrounded only. Can try to resist? Taking advantage of a guy who was burned by Kamala. Hiding behind a cabinet. Scared to play hide and seek with the crowd. Naima deliberately collapsed the power supply bridges. Even more frightening to her? According to her reflexes, the little girl wrapped in superpowers. As a result of being beaten by a man. Wall barrel out. The D-Deem guys also chased after each other. Kamala uses medium power, running while supporting, because she still hasn't exploited it to the fullest. Strong, so he was quickly knocked down. Bruno ran to the rescue, very quickly knocked down. Kamala saw that, and threw her fist, giant, to break the siege. Kamala also came at this time, helped Kamala fight. One blow knocked all three of them down. Kamala tries to hold on to the head of the fight, timing for Kamala, pulling Bruno out. Unexpectedly, just down the stairs, Cameron fell into a coma on the spot. At this time, all the D-Din has, all around Kamala, and grabbed her hand. Try to use the bracelet to open the door of space. The two of them saw a train rushing in. At this time, the Control Bureau, damage rush in an instant, knocked them all down. Take advantage of the time when they catch Kamala people to take advantage of the opportunity. The guild fled to the back door. When she locked the door, she accidentally added another. Another friend knows that she has a super. Kamala's ability to go back to the room was immediately beaten by her mother, scolding about today, but the little girl decided not to say it. The fact that I have superpowers. Kamala returned to her room and suddenly saw Grandma's call. She asked if she had just seen a ship. If so, she and her mother must hurry up and go to Kakazachi to meet her immediately. As soon as he finished speaking, he immediately buttoned the phone. The first 3 episodes of the movie are over. Invite you to subscribe to the channel. Let's continue watching the last 3 episodes. Bye-bye. Monday.
If you love movies as much as we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow film fans, and drop your hot takes in the comments.